In March 2026, the world changed forever. Not slowly, not gradually, but in a single night, when the most powerful military force ever assembled by humanity was given one order: strike. For decades, Iran had threatened. For decades, the world had watched. For decades, diplomacy had tried and failed. But on this night, the waiting was finally over. Two nations stood together, the United States of America and Israel, bound by alliance, bound by purpose, bound by one shared belief that some threats cannot be negotiated away. They can only be eliminated. Deep inside the White House Situation Room, generals and advisors sat in silence. Screens showed live feeds from satellites above Iran. Every target marked, every defense system mapped, every escape route closed. The president looked at his military commanders and gave the order that would change history. Execute. Within minutes, across bases in the Middle East and beyond, pilots climbed into cockpits, sailors moved to battle stations, submariners dove deeper into dark water, and the machinery of the most powerful military on Earth began to move. There was no turning back. The mission had begun. Wave after wave, America's most advanced fighter jets rose into the night sky. F-22 Raptors, F-35 Lightning fighters, B-2 Spirit stealth bombers, each one a masterpiece of American engineering, each one carrying a payload of destruction that Iran had never prepared for. First came the electronic warfare jets, EA-18G Growlers, flying ahead of the strike package, jamming every Iranian radar, blinding every air defense system. By the time Iran knew the attack had begun, it was already too late. The bombers were already over their targets, the missiles were already falling, and there was nothing, absolutely nothing, Iran could do to stop it. The scale of the operation was staggering. Nearly 4,000 Iranian military targets struck in just 4 days. Nuclear facilities that Iran had spent decades building, destroyed in hours. Underground bunkers buried deep beneath mountain rock, penetrated by America's most powerful bombs. The GBU-57, Massive Ordnance Penetrator, a bomb so powerful, so precisely engineered that no bunker on Earth was deep enough to survive it. Target after target disappeared from the map. Iran's ballistic missile program crippled. Iran's air defense network shattered. Iran's naval forces in the Persian Gulf destroyed at their moorings. This was not a warning shot. This was not a limited strike. This was the full weight of American military power brought to bear on a single enemy. While the skies above Iran filled with smoke and fire, the Persian Gulf below told an equally powerful story. The USS Gerald Ford, America's most advanced aircraft carrier, led a strike group of devastating power into the Gulf. Dozens of warships, destroyers armed with Tomahawk cruise missiles, cruisers with Aegis defense systems capable of shooting down anything Iran could launch, and beneath the surface, nuclear submarines, moving silently through dark water, invisible, undetectable, carrying enough firepower to end the conflict in a single hour. From the sea, hundreds of Tomahawk missiles streaked toward Iran, each one flying hundreds of miles, finding its target with terrifying precision. The Persian Gulf had become an American lake. 20% of the world's entire oil supply passes through a narrow stretch of water called the Strait of Hormuz. When the strikes began, the world held its breath. Tanker traffic stopped. Insurance rates for ships in the Gulf skyrocketed overnight. Oil prices surged to levels not seen in 4 years. Stock markets around the world shook. The economic shockwave of the conflict was felt from New York to Tokyo within hours. But America responded. U.S. Navy warships moved to secure the strait. Fighter jets from the carrier provided air cover. Tankers were escorted through safely. The flow of oil